Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So you guys are gonna have to excuse me, I'm actually extremely sick. I'm coming down with the flu, which is not nice, you know, because I've got a lot of work to do and it's hard to push through when you're not feeling 100%, huh? But anyway, what we're going to do today is we're gonna tackle something else that's been bothering me as well, and that is the holes inside these doors. Like I said, I'm not chasing perfection, I just don't want these holes to look so ugly. So we're just gonna do a couple of patches on them. Yeah, just, I can't even think, hey? Yeah, we're gonna just patch them up. I'm gonna show you the way that I like to do them. Anyway, let's get to it and I will explain to you what we're going to do to repair this. Here we go. All right, to start off, I'm gonna start with repairing this one because it's the ugliest one in the whole car and the biggest one. Now, the way that it was repaired before is they got this stuff and they filled it up in the back and then they just filled it up with body filler, and that was their way of fixing it. I don't know why they even thought that would work, but that was their way of doing it. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to cut out a piece of metal, put over this section here, and then we're going to weld it on. It's as simple as it sounds, but still a lot of work, so let's get to it. I'm going to start cutting out this piece of metal, spare metal here. Let's get cutting and get this door repaired. Here we go.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning.
Now, because this is bulging out as it is, I wasn't able to get an exact copy of this without wanting to grind it down and everything, which I don't want to do today because I'm almost out of time already. But I'm using the other panels along the whole shape of the door, which is pretty much the same, but this one's just a little bit further down than the other ones here, and it's a bit more straighter. So what I've done is just I've extended it to the point where it's the same here. You can see it's touching all around, and then just behind the actual bulge, I check it here again, and it's flat all the way down as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to round off all the edges because it is the sharp edges that make it very difficult to weld. We're gonna round these off, and then we're gonna get that shape, and we're gonna draw it out onto here, and then that's what we're gonna cut this section off. So let's get that done. All right, I've grounded off all the edges. You can see it's not sharp anymore in any of the corners. I'm gonna shave all this down first, and then I'm gonna sit this on here, and then we're gonna draw it using a pen. Why? Because the pen is a lot thinner of a line. Let me clean this area up, and then we're gonna weld this on top.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna do?
So if you noticed, I've already cut out the edges, even made them rounded as well. Already removed the paint from this one, removed the paint from here. If you notice here, what I've done is I've kind of angled the grind, so then this will rest in there, line itself up or push itself into its position. Now of course the cut is not perfect, as you can see I've still got some gaps in some areas, but as long as I tack it into place and weld it and it holds, then we should be fine. After that it's just a matter of filling the holes with the weld, and then we should be good. Let's get to welding and continue on from there. So here we go.
I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe we can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
You see how it's all dusty on every single weld? It's because my CO2 regulator is still broken. It's just throwing gas everywhere except through the actual gun. So I guess I'm gonna leave this like this for now, and I will continue when I have a new regulator. But it feels good. I mean, this is nicely lined up. This is a bit high. This is nicely lined up. This is nicely lined up. Here is nicely lined up, but here it's a bit down. So I'm gonna have to cut this weld here, pull it up, and then re-weld it again. But I will do that when I have my CO2 regulator repaired, yeah?
3 days later.
Alright, as you can see, I've welded a lot of it already. I'm still using my faulty CO2 regulator. As you can see, it's still a very dirty weld because of my CO2, but it's all at least smooth, except for this part. This part ended up going a bit low, so I'm gonna get behind it and tap it out, make sure it's still in line with this. Once that's in line, then I'll finish welding that. But for now, I'm just gonna grind some of this off to see what it actually looks like. And if there's any little holes that need to be welded up, I will also do that as well. But to tap this out, I need to remove the door trim. Yeah, I'm gonna grind this down, have a look what it looks like, and then continue on a bit later. So here we go. Alrighty, as you can see, it's all welded up, and I tried to seal up some more holes that were showing. For example, I need to seal that one up again. That's about it. Oh, the one there. So these are all little holes that need to be filled up, but then after that, a bit of body filler, and then good to go. No more rust, not like this anymore. See, I'm gonna have to fix all this. So yeah, anyway, I'll show you the process of how I do this as well, and we'll continue on from there, yeah? All right, there we have it. It's completely welded in. All the little holes that he had have been welded up, so she's good to go. I'm gonna spray some primer over this, let the primer dry, and then I will sand it down later on, and then put some body filler, sand that down, and make it smooth again. I think the primer is a similar color, so I'll put some more primer over the top of this, so then it matches, and yeah, this should be good for now. Of course, I have to do the rest of the car. As we can see here, the other little holes, so I'm just grinding them down and filling them up with welds. They all start like little holes like this, but because of the rust, it's made the metal really thin, and so every time I weld, it just becomes bigger and bigger. But why do I still continue to fill it in? The more I weld onto it, it's gonna keep going until it reaches solid metal, not rust. That's why I prefer doing it this way. Yeah, it doesn't feel nice anyway though, because there's so much body filler as well. You can see, look at this. It's like, what, 2 layers of it. Even though I rub my hand across it like this, yeah, it still feels wobbly, but I'm gonna have to refill it up with body filler to make it smooth again, but at least there won't be any more rust holes. Just gonna continue doing these ones. This one I might have to cut a piece and re-weld onto it because it's too big. Same with this one. But all these other ones, just gonna fill them up with weld. And even these back ones, I think I'll be able to fill them up with weld as well. I'm gonna get all that done, and then we will continue after we finish welding all these holes. Actually, I might even start on the other side as well, just to get it right out of the way. This side's less than the other side, but it's still got some rust there, rust there. This is obviously a big hole that's just been filled with body filler again. Small one, small one. This door is okay, nice. But this one, got some rust there. So yeah, I'll probably try and get it all done today. We'll see how much time I have. I'll continue recording once I have it all welded up.
Several days later.
all the rust holes now have been repaired. Now, the only one that I have sanded down with the orbital sander is this one. All the other ones I'm going to do later. The truth is, I'm tired. Hey, it's been all day, a few days of me doing this, and I'm actually really tired, huh? So yeah, all the holes are now filled in, grinded down, smooth, ready to go. Yeah, see, we can see now all the holes have been completely filled in. Now there's no more holes in this car that is caused by rust. Now I'm gonna end the video here, guys, because it's taken me more than a week to do all this. I'm trying to upload weekly videos on my YouTube, so I'm putting all this effort in, so please make sure you like and subscribe. I pushed through while I was being sick, trying to get a video out for you guys at least once a week. That's what I'm gonna do for now. On the next video, we're gonna body fill them and smooth them out, sand them down, and then just spray some primer over the top of them, because I don't even know what color I'm gonna paint this car. And I'm not even gonna paint it yet. I just wanna patch it up to make it look nicer. Why? Because it looked ugly. Hey, I needed to do something about it. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, leave me a comment, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.